Settle into your blankets. Let the weight of the day melt away into the mattress as we journey back to a land of dust, gold, and radical grace. Imagine the warmth of an ancient sun resting heavily on a golden field of wheat. The air is thick with the scent of dry earth, ripening grain, and the distant sweet aroma of cedar trees. But today, beneath the peaceful surface, there is a restlessness in the air, a stirring of the heart that will change everything. Jesus tells us of a man who had 2 sons. The father is a man of deep peace, a man who understands that every human life is a living, breathing image of God. He walks his land with a gentle rhythm, his hands calloused from work, but his eyes always softened by love. His younger son, however, has eyes full of the world. His heart is full of the now, vibrating with an impatient hunger for things he can touch, taste, and flaunt. One morning, as the dew still clings to the olive leaves, the younger son stands before his father. He does not speak of love, he speaks of mine. He asks for his inheritance. In that culture, in that ancient time, this was a slap to the father's face. It was as if he were saying, "Father, I wish you were already dead, so I could have your things." He wants his share of the land stuff, the material wealth, before his father's heartbeat has even slowed. And the father, in a move of radical generosity that mirrors the very heart of the Creator, does not argue. He does not shout. He simply gives. Can you hear the sound of the coins being counted? The rhythmic metallic clink of silver falling into a heavy leather pouch. The sound of a life being liquidated into cold, hard metal. The son pulls the drawstring tight. He does not look back. He travels far, across borders, across valleys, to a distant country where the air feels different. It is a place of bright lights and loud music, a place where people only love you as long as your pouch is heavy. He spends it all. Every shimmering coin, gone. He pours his life into shadows. He sought the world, but found only a hollow famine. The music stops. The friends vanish like mist in the morning sun. He is reduced to the dirt. A great hunger grips the land, a gnawing emptiness that mirrors the void in his own soul. Desperate and shivering, he finds work in a pigpen. Imagine the sensory weight of that place. The damp, sour smell of earth and husks. The constant, rhythmic grunting of animals that have no concern for his dignity. He is so hungry that even the pods the pigs eat, those bitter, dry carob husks, look like a royal feast to him. Here is the tragedy Jesus wants us to feel. A child of the King, an image of God, sitting in the mud with the swine. He has forgotten who he is. He has forgotten the sky stuff of his home. But then, in the lowest hour of the night, a light flickers in his memory. He comes to himself. He realizes that back home, even his father's hired servants have bread enough to spare. They are treated with the dignity of humans, not the neglect of animals. He decides to go back, not with his head held high, but bowed low. He rehearses his speech in the mud. "Father, I have sinned against heaven and before you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your slaves." He starts the long walk home. His sandals are thin, the leather worn through to his blistered skin. His feet are weary, caked in the dust of a dozen different roads. Every mile is a battle against shame. Every step is a question. Will he even let me in the gate? But while he was still a long way off, something miraculous happens. His father saw him. Think about that for a long, quiet moment. To see him while he was still a long way off means the father was already looking. Every day, the father had been walking to the edge of the property. Every evening, he had scanned the horizon, searching for a familiar silhouette against the setting sun. He was waiting. He was watching. He was hoping. When that ragged, limping figure appears on the road, the father does not wait for an apology. He does not wait for the son to reach the gate and beg for mercy. In a culture where elderly men walk with slow, guarded dignity, this father does the unthinkable. He pulls up his long, ornate robes and he runs. Can you hear the sound of his breath? The thud of his feet hitting the dry earth. An old man running through the dust, fueled by a love that is older than the world itself. He reaches the boy. The son begins his rehearsed speech. Father, I am not worthy. But the father doesn't let him finish. He throws his arms around the boy's neck. He pulls him close, burying his face in a neck that smells of the pigpen and failure. He kisses him, not because the son is clean, but because the son is home. The father is already shouting to the servants, his voice cracking with a joy that sounds like music. Quick, bring the best robe, the one reserved for the highest honors, and wrap him in it. Put a ring on his finger, the sign of family authority. Put sandals on his feet, for he is not a slave, but a free man. This is the sky stuff Jesus spoke of. This is the radical, scandalous love of a God who refuses to keep a record of wrongs. There is music now. The sounds of a flute and a lyre begin to drift through the house. There is dancing. There is the smell of a great feast being prepared. But outside, in the shadows of the porch, the older brother stands. He's angry. He has stayed home. He has worked hard. He has been good. But his heart is just as far away as the younger brother's was. He sees his father's grace as an injustice. And yet, look at the father. He leaves the party. He goes out into the dark to find his older son, too. He moves toward the angry one with the same gentleness he showed the broken one. Son, he whispers, catching the older boy's hand. You are always with me. Everything I have is yours, but we had to celebrate. We had to be glad, because your brother was dead, and now he is alive. He was lost, and now he is found. Take a deep breath. Feel the safety of that house. The fire in the hearth is bright and steady. The stone walls are strong, protecting you under the wind. The rain is starting to fall outside the library window now. A soft, rhythmic drumming against the glass. But you are inside. You are safe. You are the living, breathing image of God. And you are home. You don't have to earn this seat at the table. You don't have to scrub the dust off your feet before you are loved. Sleep now. Let the peace of the Father's house wash over you like a warm blanket. He's not disappointed in you. He is watching the horizon for you. You are loved beyond measure. You are found. You are home. Good night.